So here's Michael Venom Page, shiny pro record, more than 20 wins, just a couple of pro losses. This man is exceedingly hard to put away. He's made a career of putting the opposition away. This was one of the more highly touted free agents in all of mixed martial arts. We were very happy to have Michael Venom Page here in the UFC, but no rest for the weary, right? You knew that when they signed MVP, and if they were able to do so, they were going to be giving him tough challenges right out of the chute, and that is precisely what is in front of Michael Venom Page here tonight. But a lot of people believe, even though MVP did not sign with the UFC until his late 30s, there is still plenty of fight left in this dog. All right, so Israel Adesanya obviously was mashing through the middleweight division until his rival Alex Pereira showed up. But as he gets back on the proving ground here tonight, DC, most people believe on any given Saturday night, this is still the best middleweight in the world.
Well, he's proven it time and time again. He has been the man for so long, it would seem hard for him not to operate in that space. But because he believes in himself, because he recognizes who he is, he takes wins and losses as good as anyone I've ever seen. But when it comes down to the X's and the O's, the guy in his fight ability, Israel Adesanya is as good as they come. A phenomenal kickboxer in much improved wrestling that allows for him to stay upright and make guys fight him where he needs them to.
Really seems as though he is getting closer to that mixed martial arts prime, to your point, in terms of putting all the skills together. Israel Adesanya, the last style bender, back in the octagon here tonight. Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Now to get us started, the veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Michael Venom Page. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Israel, the last style bender, Adesanya.
All right, Herb Dean, our referee for this one, just about to get underway. All right, always interesting to see the early portions of an Israel Adesanya fight. You know how electric a striker this is. You know how proud New Zealand is to have him as a Kiwi in the UFC. But a lot of fighters are going to try to take him down and punish him on the ground. Not a lot of fighters are going to have success with that. Let's see how the opposition chooses to attack Adesanya here tonight. Right on the button.
It's so clear that the guy that's going forward is the guy that's successful.
Oh, beautiful land there by Adesanya. You hear this crowd just eating out of his hand, oohing and on every time he advances.
I mean, he just captures your imagination from the walkout to the entrance, when he's in the octagon, the fighting style. He just kind of has that thing that makes you want to stop and stare at Israel Adesanya.
Decent right hook attempt, but it's no good.
Nice body shot.
Oh, man, hate to be hit with one of those knees to the body. Massive hip kick there. We'll see if he can finish.
Ooh. Nice leg kick.
Oh, is that a big knee to the body? We'll see if he can follow up.
Oh, just opening up on him now.
Oh, that'll earn you a headache in the morning. Massive uppercut.
Oh, Back and forth we go.
Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You got to go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off and take your time. He's right for the picking. Go and pick the fruit.
So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for the last style bender, Israel Adesanya. Kick there as it lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
A big right hand lands. Oh, beautiful combination. Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan.
Oh, and there's that head kick. He kept talking about the opening that would be there on Thursday. Those words proving prophetic right there.
I mean, his vision and his timing allows him to get that technique off.
Oh, that's a brutal cut on his nose there. He is bleeding.
Oh, it landed. He hurt.
Oh, so what an end to the round. He got knocked down just before the final horn. You can classify that as saved by the bell.
You're going to be fine. Breathe, slow that down, and let's get...
So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. Adesanya's left leg is damaged now. You can see he is limping. It was that last kick from his opponent that appeared to do the bulk of the damage.
Lands a beautiful leg kick.
So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse. And you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. We got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
Oh, wow. How about the roundhouse kick? All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be. And if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming.
Well, that calf is starting to show signs of bruising now.
And you can tell in the way that he's walking. Starting to take an effect.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. That landed. Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive than we saw in round one, and now starting to find himself in the pocket. Man, his sidekick is just killer. You saw it right there.
He has a really good sidekick. He's so fast at doing that technique, and there is no tell when he attempts that certain strike.
Adesanya's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge.
Work with the jab.
Strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end.
Back to the feet.
Oh, that's big.
Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are... Oh!
Whiffs on the elbow.
Back and forth we go. These two guys are trading huge shots.
Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home. All right, so as a result of one of those leg kicks, he is now limping. He hasn't been rendered a one-legged fighter, but his mobility has absolutely been compromised.
Well, you can check it right now. It's easy to see. You can see that this guy has struggled. You can see that he's very, very hurt.
All right, let's get you a replay from that previous round. It was the big knockdown courtesy of that kick that nearly closed the show for good.
It almost closed the show.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Israel Adesanya gets hit by that leg kick. Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
Israel Adesanya's thigh really starting to show signs of bruising now. That is a deep shade of purple.
Great job blocking that shot.
Oh, now lands a kick to the body.
Hands high, hands high.
Beautiful strike there as he continues to attack that cut. Cut man's going to have some work to do if we get to the stool between rounds.
But that's why we got the best in the business. We got the best cut men in the business, and they are going to need him right now because this cut is getting worse, and it's only going to continue to get worse because he has got a killer in front of him.
Under 3 minutes now to go in round 3. Right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch. Oh!
Trying the flying knee there. All right, so the overhand has certainly been a big weapon for him here tonight. Look for him to go right back to it here if he can find an opening. Blocks the shot. Israel Adesanya is blocking well now. Nice job to protect that already damaged nose as he raises the guard. Goes to the switch kick and lands. You got that weapon in your arsenal or what?
It is a great strike, and I've done it a number of times. I actually threw it in both fights against Stipe Miocic.
All right, so now his body language really starting to change and the bruises starting to accumulate on that side.
I mean, you're looking at it, right? When you can visibly see the damage on the body, you know that the work has been done. What a beautiful game plan put together by this team.
Well, we'll see if he can turn this defense into offense, but he's doing a great job blocking shots here tonight.
As of right now, he's thinking more defensively, and he's doing a great job of not taking any damage.
Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now.
Keep those hands right down the middle. They're
From the beginning of the end here. Ooh, diving punch lands. Oh, these ground strikes are just brutal. All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
And once he got to the top, he started to land brutal ground and pound until the fight was called off. Just a dominant performance from the top position.
All right, let's go inside the octagon now to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 51 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Israel, the last style bender, Adesanya.
All right, so the clean knockout for Israel Adesanya tonight. The last style bender, not forcing the issue as usual, but it is a pretty thing when he puts somebody away.
Well, if you press Israel Adesanya, he will put you to sleep. Once again, he proves why he's one of the best fighters in UFC history.